Welcome inside the O'Connell Center in Gainesville, Florida, where tonight the Auburn Tigers seek SEC win number 1. The Florida Gators go for conference victory number 2. And good evening, I'm Matt Stewart, joined by former Tennessee Lady Vol Brittany Jackson. And Brittany, these two teams very similar in that both reached the second round of the NCAA tournament a year ago. In fact, Auburn won the SEC regular season championship and finished the season 30-4, while Florida was 24-8. But this year, the Gators picked to finish 7th in the SEC, and the Tigers 8th.
Both teams definitely coming off the same type of season. They're rebuilding this year, losing some great seniors last year. Auburn losing 4 seniors, including DeWanna Bonner and Whitney Body, and also Florida losing two big seniors last year as well. So both teams playing a lot of players. I think we got a good matchup. Gators
led this season by Jordan Jones, the transfer from South Carolina, sat out last year, proven to be worth the wait.
Jordan Jones is a great competitor. As you can tell tonight, playing with a black eye, she gets in there and gets those rebounds. And also, she's just a great player. I know Coach Butler said that she's the type of player that all her teammates like to have on the floor.
Meantime, the Auburn Tigers have big 6'7" Kiki Carrier in the middle. Poses problems for opposing defenses. She averages 13.5 points and close to 8 rebounds per game.
Kiki Carrier has a tremendous presence in the paint. I think one of Auburn's advantage tonight is get the ball inside with her. They can shoot the ball from the outside, but I think it's key to get the ball early inside to Kiki Carrier.
It's the Auburn Tigers and the Florida Gators SEC game number 2. The Gators seek to stretch their winning streak to 4 games. Tigers hoping to snap a 2-game losing streak. Back with the opening tip in a moment.
Welcome into our NBA TV studio. Kyle Montgomery here alongside Brittany Jackson, former Tennessee Vol, former pro player overseas and here in the States. Here to talk about this year's WNBA draft. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, first up, obviously the first round pick selected by the Atlanta Dream team you're pretty familiar with. They took Angel McCoughtry with the first overall pick. What do you think about that?
Great pick. I think Atlanta really is trying to revamp their team. Last year, not too good of a season. First-year team, great off-season moves with signing Shamika Holtzclaw. So I think she's going to be able to take Angel McCoughtry under her wing. What better than Shamika Holtzclaw? She's a complete package. A lot of people compare her to a Cheryl Swoops-type player. She can get to the rim. She can shoot the basketball. She's a great defensive stopper. I see her having a great career in Atlanta.
Averaged 23 points per game last year. Now, 3 of the first 6 picks in the draft were point guards. Surprised to see them pass up some of the bigger bodies in the draft?
Not really surprised. There were a lot of great players in this draft, and 3 of them were point guards in the top 6 picks. And a lot of people knew Renee Montgomery, and Christy Tolliver were going to be up there in one of those top picks. A lot of people didn't know about Breon January until the postseason. She really stepped her game up. She really brought Arkansas State through a great run in the postseason. And their point guard got hurt. She went from the 2 position to the 1, and I think she is very versatile. She's really going to help Indiana this year.
Any winners, losers in this draft?
I wouldn't. You look at the draft board, and Minnesota really came out on top. They had 3 of the top 15 picks. And, you know, they got the steal with Renee Montgomery still being available at the number 4 pick. And they also got Quanita Hollingsworth. A lot of people didn't know about her. She's a young player, 20 years old, very, very talented, very intelligent. Graduated high school at the age of 16. You know, not many people go to college at the age of 16.
Yeah.
And so I think them getting a young player, she's got a long career ahead of her. And then also Rashonda McCants from North Carolina. She's going to help them defensively. They got what their holes that they needed in their team.
Now, WNBA rosters have been reduced from 13 players to 11. How much more fierce is the competition going to be to get your spot on that team?
Absolutely. I think it's really tough for the draft picks this year because teams are wanting players that can come in and make an impact now. So I think that these top picks first round, going into second round, they've really got to go in and prove themselves because that's 39 less jobs. With the Houston Comets folding this year as well, everybody's got to come in and prove their spot this year.
Now, you're a former Vol, played with Candace Parker, getting ready to have her baby pretty soon. How soon do you think she'll be back from having her baby?
Candace Parker is a great competitor. Just being a teammate of hers, she's working hard, and she has a great body already. So I know she's taking care of her body. As soon as she can get back on the court, I know last time I talked with her, she's going to be there. She's ready to play, and she wants to be on the court.
And she is. She is a phenomenal player. Do you think she can carry the torch kind of left by Lisa Leslie in the WNBA?
Absolutely. Candace is just a phenomenal player. She's a player that everybody wants on their team. We're going to jump on her back and ride as far as she'll take him.
All right, Ms. Jackson, we want to say thank you for coming in, giving us your expert analysis on this day, and we'll make sure that you guys continue to be excited. WNBA is on the way. Training camp begins on May 17th. Now, I know I'm not supposed to give predictions yet, but do you have any initial thoughts on who you think may pull this one out?
I think this one's going to be another tough battle, but Becky Hammonds and this Silver Star team really want to win a title this year for Johnson. Being her last year, they really want to do this for her. But on the other hand, Pondexter and Taurasi are going to come out with an attitude tonight.
All right, we're going to send it on out to the game. Kevin Ray and Katie Christensen calling the action tonight. We'll see you guys at halftime.
I'm Mike Keith with former Bradley Central and Lady Vol star Brittany Jackson. And what we have here is a power and a team trying to become a power in women's basketball in the state of Tennessee. Clark Range is 38-0. Madison is 29-7. Maybe a little bit of a David and Goliath matchup.
Absolutely. Clark Range is an absolute great team to watch on the floor. They play great together. They really like to use their bench. I think that could be a big asset to them today. And Madison, great team as well, but I think they're going to have some more people step up besides Faulkner today to win this game.
Let's look at the key players for today's matchup. Starting